Hello guys, today we're going to take a look at the 2025 Mercedes-Benz G-Class update. So here specifically is a 2025 G580, but the facelift they did was across the board on all the models. So I'll give you a deep dive into what's new for 2025. Dive in. Let's do an exterior walk around for you guys. So the outside elements have mostly remained the same for this 2025 refresh. You have some small design cue changes. For example, have this little front spoiler lip here at the front. I think the style of the lights at the front are a little bit different. But aside from that, not much in terms of the exterior design elements. Obviously, it retains its iconic shape and style. This specific model is a 2025 G580. So in the back, you get the charger holder instead of the spare tire, spare wheel. The G550 and the G63 obviously still have the spare wheel in the back, and starting next year or maybe even a little bit later in 2025, Mercedes is going to allow the G580 to also come with a spare wheel. Outside from the exterior, big changes are obviously in the engine department. So this is the G580, so it's the electric version. So up front there's no engine, it's 4 individual electric motors at each wheel. The G550 has some big news that now switched to a 6-cylinder, which I know many enthusiasts are very upset about. And the G63 now comes with a mild hybrid. So those are the major engine upgrades, and we'll take a look inside. I think the biggest changes for the 2025 refresh are honestly on the inside. Let's take a look. Mercedes-Benz has made a lot of changes for this 2025 model year. Let's start off with the steering wheel. So the steering wheel is brand new. It now has these 2 spokes on each side. It's now touch sensitive, which is both good and bad. So for example, for volume, you have to be very careful with pressing it hard enough so it recognizes it. A little tricky to use, but the beautiful steering wheel. This is the G580 with the Edition 1 package. So you have the blue stitching on it, but even without the blue stitching, really is a nice steering wheel, and I think a great upgrade from the prior year. Moving on, the entertainment system is probably the biggest change Mercedes has made for 2025. They finally moved to the newer MBUX system. I think before they were using the command system, so it's a huge change. So everything here is now touchscreen. It now wirelessly integrates with Android Auto. Similarly for Apple devices, you could see Android Auto here, which means wirelessly connected to my cell phone. I could use Waze from here. These controls over here are also a little different. All a lot easier to not only use, but I think makes this car a lot easier to live with. And I think this is one of the, not that biggest change for the 2025 model year, to finally bring this whole interior system into the current decade. You also have some more lighting in here. So you have lighting all throughout the car, ambient lighting, a little bit better than how it was executed before. Now let me take you to the back seat where there's also some changes. Looking in the back here, one of the biggest changes you're going to notice is this new speaker that's in the back here for the 3D sound, which actually does make the sound sound a lot better, especially for passengers in the back. There's also some USB-C plugs here on the bottom. Otherwise, in the back itself, pretty much the same. Let's go take a look at the trunk as well. The trunk has remained exactly the same. I know that because the trunk liner I purchased is actually for all models 2019 and up. The trunk size itself has remained the same, including on this electric model. I have a separate video with some of the accessories I've installed here that have been super helpful, but in terms of the trunk, it stays pretty much the same. I think the camera placement here and a couple other small things changed, but again, nothing major. And let's do one more walk around the car. So overall, from the outside, it doesn't look like a huge change for 2025, but the car has become a lot more usable with all the changes they've made inside of the car. So what do you guys think of the 2025 model year refresh / facelift? Is there anything I left off? Make sure to comment below if there's anything you want to see more of, or if there's anything you think I missed from this 2025 refresh. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have some more G-Class content coming and some more automotive stuff in general. See ya!